Hi and welcome back to the Salter channel. Today I'm going to talk you through our 1.6 litre soup maker. Right, we'll start off by unboxing it. Open up here, what you'll see is we've got a non-abrasive scourer, so we don't damage the material inside. We've got a brush as well, so for hard to reach areas, we've got that covered. The instruction manual, if you'd like to read a bit more about it. And then we've got power cord. There we go, pretty standard. With the styrofoam, we've got a cup as well if you want to measure out your ingredients. Take it down. And then here we have the soup maker itself. It's got a little swing tag on there as well for more information. It's got your 4 settings on top. You could open it up like so. You can see the blades, make sure you don't touch them because they're quite sharp. And inside there as well. Okay, so after you got the units out of your packaging, you can see the top here, we've got 4 selections here. So you've got the smooth one, the blades they rotate, and also heat supplied. The same again for the chunky one, but the blades rotate a lot less frequently to make your soup more thick after you're done with it. The blend one with heat's not applied, but the blades still rotate. So it's good for like smoothies. You can cut like small soft fruits in there. And then for auto clean as well, this setting, just put some warm water in it. It'll cycle around. It's good to clean off like the inner sides of it after you've finished with it. And then you can use the select button here to cycle through all 4 of them. And then obviously start and cancel when you're ready to use it. Right, so when you're ready to use this unit, I recommend 5 things always keep your eye out for before you actually bother with any of it. First of all, you want to make sure it's fitted with an internal sensor, so it detects when it's actually food's inside. So if your blades aren't rotating, it's because there's not enough material inside there. It's not broken on that, it's just because you haven't got enough in there. Secondly, make sure you always have like a little small amount of like a teaspoon of oil in there. You can use a cloth and you can wipe around there on use. You want to have that before you use anything because you don't want food to stick on there and it can burn it. You can burn the bottom of the jug. It's quite hard to clean if you do that. Thirdly, you want to treat it like a kettle where you don't dry boil it, so always make sure you've got stuff inside before power is applied to it. As soon as you plug into this, you'll heat up if you're on the setting of smooth and chunky, so we'll make sure. Fourthly, you want to treat this like you would do with like a blender, for instance. So you don't want to have it running continuously for like an hour or so. Only treat it as the settings would work. So this would last for 30 minutes on the smooth setting, for instance. Don't immediately after that put it on again. Want to wait to cool down for the second use. And lastly, final point in here, just make sure when you're adding ingredients to it, make sure they're cooked. And like for raw meat and fish, make sure they're cooked first. And secondly, if you're using like vegetables or fruits, make sure they're fully thawed. If you don't do this, it can damage the blades and can really mess up your product. Okay, so when you're ready to clean the unit, you can use the auto clean function. So just fill it with some warm water, as I said before, cycle it for once, and then leave it to cool. And then after done that, just take the lid off, drain the water, excess water inside, and then you can use the materials here. Use the scrubber here, and you can clean it off with some like soap and warm water. Just get right in there at the bottom of it. And then for the blade itself, you've got this little brush here, so you don't have to touch it because it's quite sharp. And just go like that down the sides as well before it. And then for the real mess that's stuck straight to the bottom, we recommend use some warm water and some vinegar, leave it to set, and then you can go back to it again with the scrubber and it gets off much easier. This appliance is also fitted with an auto memory function, so you can take it off the lid off, you can add more seasoning, you can decrease the content or increase the content, and you can put it back on and it remembers where its last was, so the function will continue as selected. It's been a pleasure to talk you through our soup maker here at Salter. If you'd like any more information on the unit or would like to see our great range of products online, please go to saltercookshop.com.